Good evening, Mr. Martinez. I'm Detective Cunningham. This is my partner, Detective Langley. We're here to talk to you about the robbery that happened at 390 North Orange Avenue.
Botched attempt, huh? Did balls drop?
You know, officer, that's not something that would be reassuring to the public now, would it? I would even say, by that tone of voice of yours, sounds like you sympathize with our side a bit.
Your side? You went in there to raise hell, but you couldn't even raise pulses. 3 bodies, but no loot. Oh, what do you call that? All in a day's work?
So, is there anything you want off your chest, Mr. Martinez?
Not my chest, but these cuffs could be a start.
So, Mr. Martinez, it would seem that this would be your first offense, surprisingly enough. Though I don't know why you didn't start with petty theft first. But it seems like your associates have a pretty detailed rap sheet.
Well, I am my brother's keeper, aren't I?
Childhood friends. Huh? You ever had that? So here's what I'm thinking. You tell us something, and we'll make it worthwhile.
I'm fortunate to be in this position. I mean, I get to choose.
Now isn't the time to be acting smart, Martinez.
Best not to be hasty with the opportunities given to you.
After all, we could offer a lot.
Now, Mr. Martinez, what we do have here is the power to change fate. You could start anew. You dipped your toes into a life of crime and realized you weren't cut from the same cloth. That's fine. I get it. As for your friends, well, there's not much we can do there. They're just gonna have to live up to their poor choices. But with you, we can chalk it up to wrong place, wrong time. Bad luck if you must.
It's not a bad deal, Martinez. I would take it, instead of acting mute.
Look, gentlemen, I appreciate the camaraderie we have over here. I feel as though the more time I spend with you two, the more I start to feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. But my mind is made up. And the next couple of words I will say will only be meant for my lawyer's ears and for him, the judge.
I find it funny you're a man of faith, considering the act of blasphemy we just witnessed.
Well, when facing trying times, it's good to pick up faith.
So nothing about what went on there, huh?
Well, Mr. Martinez, you seem like a man who doesn't want his time being wasted. So we'll just go ahead and book you. Detective Langley here. We'll fill you in on your rights while I read you your charges. Manuel Martinez, you are being charged with armed robbery, murder in the first degree, illegal possession of a firearm, and sexual assault on a minor.
Wait, what? I didn't touch no one, let alone a kid.
Well, those bodies at the scene might not be too warm to that idea.
I had no part in that. That wasn't me. And a kid? I mean, how could I have touched a kid?
You may not have, but your partners in crime did.
Yes, Mr. Martinez, there was a 16-year-old girl present at the scene. That same 16-year-old girl was violated by a group of men. That same group of men was accompanied by you.
How is that possible? I mean, how the fuck could you rob a bank and diddle a kid at the same time? It doesn't make sense. And frankly, this whole angle, you guys are making this bullshit up. It's fucking pathetic from the both of you, really.
And this little love boat of yours?
Just hold on here a minute. I gotta...
Yes, Mr. Martinez, we are aware you have a moral
Moral?
code. So we won't waste your time much, since you seem like a guy who won't waste his breath. So here we have you and your associates coming into the bank at 16:47, minutes before the bank closes. You come barging in and forcibly remove the clothes.
What? That's not true. I mean, how could I be removing someone's clothes if I was busy with crowd control?
What's wrong? Can't remember correctly? Having visions of Mandela rotting in prison?
Mr. Martinez, I will have to stress that statutory rape in the state of Florida carries a 5-year sentence. Considering the victim is between 12 and 16 years old, and what happens when those inside find out that they're in prison with that same violator, they won't take it lightly. They won't care that it's your first offense, especially when there's plenty of family men locked up.
Like I said, I was crowd control. Any of the others inside the vault were in charge of what happened in there with the bank teller.
Yet you were left to fend for yourself, Mr. Martinez. We managed to nab a few of your associates. None had as much responsibility as you did.
Murphy's Law when it comes to you, huh?
I had no idea one of the people from the crowd was gonna play superhero.
So you shot at him?
Check my gun, you'll see that it's cold.
Eyewitness testimony says otherwise.
Isn't the percentage around 50 to 60% of wrongful convictions?
Well, to be precise, 70 through 80% of wrongful convictions.
Yeah, take comfort in that. However, we have you caught on CCTV footage. So you're gonna have to work very hard to give us something we haven't already seen on the cameras.
What? How? Listen, bro. He's supposed to be in charge of...
Of what? Discarding the footage? Well, sorry to let you down, Martinez, but your glorified crew was a bunch of fucking idiots. And those idiots persuaded you to come along for the ride, so you can use your critical thinking skills and base what that would make you. Although thankfully, you made the right choice, considering you probably would have found a way to rob legally.
Yeah, well, no one around where I'd grow up had become a politician or a cop. So that kind of narrows down my role models, doesn't it? I mean, considering those that became a cop, whenever they returned back to our neighborhood, beat the fuck out of us because they couldn't handle the heat of our distinct hospitality.
So, Mr. Martinez, about this issue with the minor. Upon further inspection...
Listen, I don't know anything of what happened in that vault. Whatever happened in there, I was not a part of it.
So who was in charge?
Or better yet, why were you in charge of crowd control? I mean, surely a wet behind the ear kind of guy as yourself should have been tasked with an easier assignment. Come on, Martinez. You know those guys left you there to rot. Be their little scapegoat. I got a daughter. You got a daughter, Cunningham. Now, Martinez, I don't gotta get vivid on how they treat child diddlers in the penitentiary. Therefore, you wouldn't last long.
For the love of Christ, I didn't touch no kid. I was forced to stake out and watch the crowd. The men in that photo there went into the vault. This one shot that one shot this one. The fact of any child diddling I was not aware of.
Well, there goes his answer. Guess that deal's soured. Say, they have this macchiato espresso thing you gotta try.
Wait, where are you going?
Thank you, Mr. Martinez.
That's not it. There's still more.
I think we got what we need.
Betrayed. Was I led astray?